we move these closer?
Erica, can you hear us?
Tried.
Rebecca, can you hear us?
Then we kind of, yeah, then you can rotate it. It's not bad. I like that. Keep me pushed back, so what are you trying to say? There we go. That's good.
Test 1 2. Test 1
Yep.
2.
This one tests as well.
Test one,
Thing
two.
1, 2, 3. I'm okay. I'm okay there. It needs to be close so that they can. And that's where we got to talk. We'll just switch it over.
I can see the students doing this and this being annoyed with them for doing it.
Yeah.
I can see Cooper doing it.
We're not live?
Whenever you like. When can they participate?
Because it's after 7.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our virtual live auction fundraiser. I thought you said we were live. Silence your phones and pagers.
I think you just dated yourself with the pager reference.
It is. Yeah, whenever you are. Hi. Hi, they say we're ready to go, so welcome back to all you who are in the VIP mixology part of this before we switch over to the church, and welcome to everyone else who has come to us tonight to help us to raise money, funds for our parish and parish school, for the many things that we do. Once again, all the money that we're raising tonight is going to our children's program, really focusing especially on the parish side on our summer programs where we're reaching out to children in our community to help them to have that experience of person-to-person relationship building and also helping them with their other skills necessary to continue to push them forward in their lives. We're really focusing especially on those children who did not have a chance to go to school this year. Or maybe just for this last month of the year are coming to school. We have Miss Sue Grover, the principal of our school, here with us, and Father Steve Kim, you might remember him. He was only here last year. He's now the pastor of St. Leo the Great Parish, and he's here as we continue to push forward with Camp Thrive, both here at our parish, and he'll talk about other places where they are now, and of course, our auctioneer and MC tonight, Tracy Adams. So I'm going to turn it over to him, and he's going to talk a little bit now, too.
Well, first off, everybody, welcome back. It's been a year since we were last here to do this, and it's great to be back, and it's good to see family and faces. And again, Ms. Grover, maybe we could talk a little bit about the fundraising efforts with the school and what we're doing here to help with the school.
Right. We have a strange mic going on here. So our motivation for tonight is to raise money for scholarship. As you know, Catholic education, the cost of Catholic education is increasing, and we firmly believe that every Catholic family who wants a Catholic education for their child should be allowed to have one. So we are asking for scholarship money in order to help them. Our families, at great sacrifice, send students to our school because they feel that it's super important for their children to get a Catholic education, and we want to continue that by being able to offer scholarship when needed.
That's fantastic. I think that's a great way to go about this. As we've gone through COVID, this year has been a very difficult time for many of our families and many of our parishioners, and so I think anything we can do to help right now is amazing, and so I appreciate y'all being here to do this. On a housekeeping item, the silent auction closed just a little while ago. If you were bidding on the silent auction and you think you might have had a chance, I strongly suggest you look. You will get a message popping up letting us know that you've won. So as we go through the event tonight, you're going to see a number of different buttons on the Pavey site. You'll have a pledge other, a pledge number. You're going to have a way to go back and chat. There'll be a number of things similar to what we did last year if you were here for that. So as we go forward, if you have the silent auction, at the end of the night, you're going to want to go and make sure you go to the cart, and that's where you're going to pick everything up and pay for everything. So we're going to do a couple of different things, and this has been a very interesting year as we've gone through. We've had the lack of Fun Fest. We've had a lot of our traditional fundraising events that we haven't been able to do, so we're hoping everybody has saved some things up that can help us with that this evening. Obviously, we had the silent auction that just closed. We've got the food takeout. We have the car auction that goes on, and I believe the car auction ends tomorrow.
Yes, raffle.
Raffle. Raffle. I apologize. Tonight's an auction. The car is a raffle. Okay, so first thing we want to do tonight is get everybody in the mood. So hopefully you've had a chance to either go to the mixology class or had a bottle of wine open and are enjoying yourself at home. But we wanted to start now with a pledge event. And what this is just an opportunity to go ahead and start off just pledging some money, trying to support the church, trying to support the school. And so the first pledge drive of 3 we'll have this evening is a $300 pledge drive. So all you need to do to pledge $300 is touch the green button on your screen, and that green button will pledge $300 for you, and it will show that you've done that. We will have some time while we do that, and we're going to go ahead, and our teachers went ahead and did a little video to talk about the event. So we'd like to go ahead and hear from them. Well, this is we do have what we would call a BHAG. Does anybody know what a BHAG is? That would be a big, hairy, audacious goal. We are going to go we're trying to raise over $150,000 this evening for the school and the parish, and so we'd really appreciate that. I'm sorry? We'll have to come back to that? Okay, we are having a couple of technical issues, folks, so I do apologize for that. Okay.
I'm concentrating, Miss Grover. I gotta concentrate, Miss Grover.
What first? So, Mrs. D'Amico, why have you stayed at St. Lucy's School for most of your teaching career?
Because this has been my family. This community has welcomed me, they've supported me, and I just love it here. And I love teaching kindergarten and the other grades that I've taught here too. It's just a great place to come every day. Let's see if I can make this.
Oh, so close!
Hold
Pretty
on,
much
hold
in.
on, hold on.
Yay! K-5 brings me joy because I love seeing them do hands-on activities and discovering science and asking questions and being excited about learning science. Thank you. Yay! Why do you teach in a Catholic school?
I teach in a Catholic school because it's been important in my life because I grew up going to Catholic schools. So kind of coming into teaching and starting at a Catholic school is kind of like the smooth transition. It's kind of a system I believe in. And kind of the environment that I grew up in too.
All right, well, welcome back. Father Steve, you came back, joined us this evening, and thought maybe you could tell us a little bit about Camp Thrive and why that's so important to you.
Yeah. First, it's nice to be back. Finally got a chance to play golf with Tracy. La Rinconada. That was very fun. But very nice to be back here. Those were on the virtual here, and just want to talk a little bit about the Camp Thrive. We had a virtual auction last year, and because of that, we were able to have a summer camp, even in the middle of COVID, keeping with all the protocols. We were one of the few camps to actually have a summer camp. We were able to expand here at St. Lucie and also at St. Julie, and due to your help and also several other grants, this summer we're able to expand to have 4 different sites here at St. Lucie, also St. Julie, St. John Vianney, and down the street at St. Thomas, Canterbury. So we're expanding, and we're able to provide more opportunities for the children, as Father Mark mentioned, in the summer, to get away from the tech, get away from the Zoom, and actually be in person and be social, right? And we're kind of doing a real cool thing called, kind of like the Hunger Games. We're calling it the Village Games, but we don't kill each other, obviously, But we're trying to support one another, and it's a real cool opportunity.
I appreciate that,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way.
But nice to be back, and thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
That sounds great, as long as we're not really going crazy there. Father Steve came out and joined us, played golf, and a couple of other dads here, and it was really a lot of fun. It was good to see you again. So it's a lot of fun. So we're going to kind of move on now, try to start to get into the auction items here. So we have our first auction item coming up. Now, I don't know about everybody up here. Staying at home for the last 15 months has been tough.
Amen.
I work every day. I've been in the office every day. We were an essential business, so I've been lucky enough to be able to get out of the house for that, but I've watched what's happened with my wife and the kids having to stay home all the time, and it's been very, very difficult for them. So one of the first things we have to auction off is a little staycation. Now, I could use with getting away a little bit, a little vacation. We have a Marriott staycation. We have a value of $300 in this. Our bidding is going to start at $100. It's 2 nights at the Town Place Suites Marriott. That is over next to Santana Row in San Jose. It's a Friday night stay, no blackout dates. And we're going to go ahead and start the auction now. We have some bids coming in, which is fantastic. We appreciate that. Remember, if you want to bid, the green button will take you up in a $20 increment. If you press the black button, you can say, you know what, I don't want to go up $20. I really feel like giving to the children today. I'm going to go up $100. What do you think of that?
Amen.
We like that?
I love it.
So, for a staycation, what do you guys like to do for a staycation?
Sleep.
Movies, yeah. I mean, especially for those who don't want to go far away, just like we're right here, we still want to get away, right? I think it's a great opportunity, and I know the person who donated, she's so generous and so kind to be able to do this. This is I think the 3rd year in a row she's able to do this for us, and everybody who's went, they're like, I don't know if I want to do this, but afterward they're like, this is really cool, So I think it's great. So we see, I hear 520. Who? Jim Carlson, my man over there. Mm-hmm. You see that, Tracy? Jim
Thank you so very much.
Jim, I also want to thank Lenny Grubbs. She is our sponsor for this. So we want to say thank you to her for coming and bringing that in. I think you're right, Father Steve. I think this is the third
It is
year in
the
a
third
row
year,
that
yeah.
she's done this,
Wonderful gift.
which is fantastic. So we want to keep the bidding going here, folks. So let's start raising our glasses, start pushing our green button. Let's imagine what a night in a hotel with nobody bugging you. Maybe you can find a sitter, have a nice quiet time, go out, grab some nice dinner, and move forward.
Yep, the movie theaters are now open, so you can go watch a movie theater.
Movie theaters are now open, so that's fantastic. So with this, we just got another bid in, which is fantastic. So we're going to keep going here a little bit. I am a Marriott guy. When I used to travel for work, I stayed at a lot of Marriotts. You always get a consistently great product, which is amazing. So I really kind of want to do this personally.
Hey.
So, okay. We are done. And Christy Lee has gone ahead and won the staycation. Thank you, Christy.
Congratulations,
Appreciate
Christy.
it.
Thank you so very much for supporting our mission.
All right, next up. This is from the St. Lucie Booster Club. And we have a mixology party. So everybody had a preview this evening of what a mixology party could be like. This is for you and up to 7 guests to join the Booster Club in a mixology class. It's a Friday night cocktail game. You can look at different things you want to do with your friends. Small bites, alcohol, cocktail ingredients will be provided with this. Thank you to the Booster Club. The value of this is $600. We're going to start this at $300. Tentative date is August 14th, but I've found with our Booster Club, they're pretty flexible, so they're willing to work out with you. And we'll figure out the location when that time comes. So we've got this open. We've already got some bids rolling in. Father Mark, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the mixology that for those that weren't on the VIP event, and what do we do?
Well, Miss Hanson produced a wonderful drink called the Lucy Lightning. Some rum, some pineapple juice, orange juice, other types of juices, and rum, and a little more rum, and shook it up and fed it to me in a tiki glass. And it was really wonderful, and then she showed us different ways of making it slightly different. Of course, then we talked about my favorite subject, which was beer. We don't mix beer, but we drink it, and it was really wonderful over there. And it was just a lot of fun talking about experiences around life in general, and hearing Mrs. Hanson's wonderful stories of making drinks for each other and things like that. So it is a wonderful way to learn to make a new drink. So I'd really encourage you to do that. And it's a great blessing, of course, to work with Liz and Sue and you, Tracy. Of course, as you guys know, this is my last year here. I'm going to be moving on as Father Steve did July the 1st. So I'd really appreciate your support this year, both of this mixology thing. It is a lot of fun. You get a drink with friends. That was the best part, of course, is we got to taste the drinks, and that's number one.
Yeah, Miss Grover, did you have a drink too? I didn't know you drink.
No, I was a little late to the VIP.
Oh, okay.
A little late to the VIP
All right,
today.
okay, yeah.
But I know Mrs. Hanson, and she puts on such a good show. So I'm sure everyone had a great time.
Yeah.
So thanks for participating in that, and thanks for bidding on the Booster Club mixology, because they put on a good show too.
Yeah.
Now looking at the event, guys, we're keeping going a little bit here. We're just over $675 at this point. We do want to keep pushing that up. Again, 7 of your friends, the Booster Club, make them your friends, and all of a sudden you have a bigger party, right? We all want to have a bigger party. So we're going to go ahead and just hold on a couple more seconds while we get going here. Remember, the green button will let you bid up by another $25. And again, if you really want to spend time with the Booster Club, the black button lets you pick any amount you want. So I strongly encourage the use of the black button. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to close this out. We're doing well.
The drinks are free, guys. Just a reminder.
Okay. Jim, congratulations. Jim Carlson has won the Booster Club Mixology. Nice job. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. Okay. Now, the next item's maybe for a more limited group. However, throughout the silent auction, you had the classes had different items that they made very similar to what we do with Fun Fest. So we're having some of the traditions come with us, which is fantastic. I was thinking about Fun Fest the other day, and the barbecue crew, and the fun and running around, and it's a lot of work, but I do miss the camaraderie. It's a lot of community, and I think that's great. So I think it's fantastic that the crew that's putting the event on this evening has brought some of those things on with the silent auction. But they have chosen 2 items to go out from the school to the classes. And the first one we have is the kindergarten graduates. So our kindergarten class have put together a paint masterpiece. Now, for those of you that don't know me, I have 4 children here at St. Lucie. I'm about to turn one out as he heads off to Bellarmine next year. But I have had a lot of gardeners, which means I've had a lot of paint all over my house. And what they've done is they've taken a 36 by 36 canvas and essentially made their own St. Lucie Kindergarten Jackson Pollock for you. So we're going to go ahead and cheer on their spirit and cheer on the enthusiasm of the kids. And we're going to go ahead and start the bid with this at $400. The green button will give you, whoa, we are already up. We are doing fantastic out there, folks. Somebody has decided to use the black button, Christy. Thank you. That is amazing. We have the bidding continuing on. Again, 36 by 36. I haven't seen it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It is beautiful. Mrs. Grover says it's beautiful. You want to describe it for us?
It's beautiful. The students all had a part in it, whether they were distance learners or in-person learners. They met with our art teacher, Mrs. Horowitz, and they had fun creating this masterpiece. It's very unique to kindergarten, and so it will be a beautiful addition to anyone's house, a memory of kindergarten. So get your bids in. It's a memory that you won't want to forget.
Kindergarten, folks, I got to tell you, we sat back at live auction a number of years ago, and maybe a tactical error on my wife's part, but she handed me a paddle. And we bought a lot of items that our kids put together, and RJ still has his kindergarten item in his room, and it's a photo, or it's a photo frame with all of the kindergartners from his class back then. It's 9 years ago, and it's pretty neat now as an 8th grade father, he's my 8th grader, to go back and look at that and see the kids that are still here and the friendships that have evolved over the last 9 years here at St. Lucie. I think that's been fantastic. I think to me that's the best thing about the kids getting back into school is the relationships and seeing each other again. I know you all see it from a different perspective because you're here or at St. Leo. What kind of things have you seen there?
Well, at St. Leo, we had a very similar auction like this, and I was able to help out. And people are generous all over the place. I think here or at other places, and we were able to raise over 50,000, which is great. But kind of like what Tracy was mentioning, when I visit some of the families here at St. Lucie, they're very proud of the auction items that they win from the school. And at times I'm like, who cares? It's just like little things that kids made, but it's not really worth it. Yet it's priceless. It is literally like one of a kind. There is no other one that's going to be made. And as Tracy was mentioning, like one of these items you get, you really leave it, like in a very important place in your house, and you keep it there. And it's, memories that last forever. So I can see why people are bidding so much, 2,520 up there, So this is great.
And this is a very unique year, our COVID year. We've been in school in person since November, and of course we've had some distance learners in addition to our in-person. And because we can't have parents on campus in the following county guidelines, teachers and room parents from home started creating all of these masterpieces that you see in the silent auction and in the live auction. So it's truly a work of art and a labor of love, because it was very difficult to have both groups of children have a part in the creation of these items. And the teachers did a marvelous job. Parents gave help from afar. And so we are very proud of that community who worked together to bring these items to you tonight.
And it's just a reminder, your kindergartner is only going to be a kindergartner 1 year. So if you want something from kindergarten that lasts a lifetime, this is the year to get it.
Well, Christy, Megan, I think you guys are going after this thing. I think it's fantastic. And again, Chris, you've probably seen the one at my house. I can tell you it's going to be worth every penny, folks. Keep going with the bidding. It's a great number. Now, let's see if we can't get up to, say, 35. We got there. Maybe we can go to buy. What about 4,000? Think we can get 4,000?
I think 4,000 would be a good price. Yeah, it's a nice round number.
It's a nice round number. I think that'll be fantastic. And we're working on it. We got to keep going here. Who's going to come out on top of this one? This is a good one to watch.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, kindergarten parents, or is there kindergarten parents?
So we are going to start putting a count that we got to the 4,000.
Amen.
John and Megan, thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Christy, what do you think? What are we thinking out there? Now we're at 5,000. 5,000, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we think, John and Megan? Do we want some Jackson Pollock in our house?
Don't think too much.
Don't
Just
think
hit
too much.
The button.
The
Don't
black
think too
button
much.
lets you go wherever you would like. It's magic. It's magic.
Oh, the black button, yes. Yeah.
So
and
we're
have a
gonna
glass
get-
of wine right now.
We're going to go
Take a
just a
drink of
couple more
wine.
seconds, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Last chance.
And Christy Lee with $5,000. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Lee family.
All right. We're going to move on here to another pledge drive. We're going to have a couple of videos. We're going to have a Pat Hawkins, who is an alumni parent, a grandparent, a parishioner, give a little video. And we're going to have a couple little videos. So we're going to go ahead and do this pledge drive. This pledge drive is for $150. So remember, all you have to do is touch the green button and you can donate $150. Super simple, super easy way to give back to the kids and to the parish. So we're going to go ahead and start the videos.
Or a memory of it?
I had my own.
Why don't you tell me why you love St. Lucy's or a memory of it?
I had my own 6 children come here, and then I had my 6 grandchildren come. And when it was my turn, I figured it took me 19 years to get out. I loved every minute of it.
Thank you so much.
I served a lot of committees. Wow.
And you come to the alumni reception every year?
Yes, every year.
So great to see you. Thank you for coming.
Next item is going to be, okay, we're back. And in the spirit this evening, from Ms. Hanson, thank you very much. Okay, so we do have some nice donations there, and that's certainly appreciated. Again, at any given time this evening, you can just go ahead and push the button to donate. We certainly can use anything we get, and that will be much appreciated. So we're going to move on to the next auction item here. The next auction item, now, we had a staycation. What if we go just a little bit farther away? I love Tahoe. You guys like to go to Tahoe? So we have a house up in Tahoe, or a condo up in Tahoe. It's a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom, sleeps 8 people. It's in the Kingwood Village. This was donated to us by Jim and Terry and Jim Miller. We certainly appreciate that. This is flexible dates, so you can work with the Millers to figure out a date that works for both parties. You are right between the lake and the mountains, right next to Kings Beach. Get a short drive over to North Star, hang out there. You've got a pool on site. You got bocce ball, you got tennis, you got a whole lot of other stuff. What things do you like to do in Tahoe?
Hike and actually just go down by the lake and look at the beautiful water. And I know Jim is very generous in doing that. And once we've been talking about our car raffle, you often see him sitting at the table selling the tickets to the car raffle. He's a PG, not a PG, he's a parish council president right now. He's still on our finance council. Him and Terry have done so much, and this is just one more thing they do to support St. Lucy. He is both an alumni of our parish school and a parent of alumni of our parent school, a parent alumni of our school. And so he is very much happy, very happy to support us in this. And so I'd really encourage you to take it away this summer. We know that there's going to be fewer restrictions, and get those kids out there to stretch their legs, to run about, to have all that fun. and continue to support us in this project. So once again, thank you, Jim and Terry, for both your support of our parish school when your children were here and your continued support as alumni parents.
Yeah, Terry and Jim, thank you very much. We are almost approaching $1,000 on this already.
Wow.
And I appreciate everybody that's donating. Please continue to push that green button, or if you really want, black button. I'm telling you, the black button is your friend. You want to push that one. So we're going to go ahead and dream of Tahoe, dream of going on the lake, going to get a, I can't remember the name of the restaurant. But these, well, if I could remember the name, I'd tell you.
McDonald's.
Well, they have Edgewood over there, you know, Edgewood Golf Course, yeah. Love the golf, hang out, you know, yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's great, you know. I mean, you know, my parents, they're up in Tahoe all the time. They like it over there better than here, you know. And they say people are nicer over there, and air is clean, and it's great, you know. And it's not so far away, and you can just drive. You know, it's not like Hawaii. Hawaii is nice, but you got to get the test and all these things going on. This one, you just drive. It's like 4 hours. That's it, you know.
Now, of course, it's nice for parents to get away, but for parents to watch their children go away from the screen, play in the lake, just run around and be imaginative without playing games on an iPad or being in the Zoom with a teacher. That is the most important thing. Get out and bid on this, because it will be so fun to watch your children frolic around on the beach.
Yeah, my kids, when we go up to Tahoe, they love to go out and explore the rivers. And so they go out in the middle of nowhere and find little creeks to run around in. And there's nothing around. They just run wild, and it's fantastic. I love it. Again, you know, Zoom has taken over our life.
It
I
has.
really wish I had invested in Zoom about 1.5 years ago. I didn't. But it's taken over our life, and it's taken over our kids' lives in school. And I think that's been one of the harder things, is to watch the children do that. And I want to say again to the teachers and to the faculty here at St. Lucie how appreciative I am that the kids are back in school and have been for so long. I think it's just absolutely fantastic. That's the sort of thing that makes me really proud to be a St. Lucie parent.
Well, it's been so fun to see them back on campus. I always say that one of my favorite sounds is children at play. So it is really nice to see them. Yes, we have restrictions, but see them playing with each other at recess, at lunch, talking to each other, eye to eye, and just enjoying each other's company. But the fact that they love their teachers, and they're very appreciative of the fact that they are present and their teachers are teaching them. There's a great appreciation. When you don't have something and then you have it, you do love it a little bit more.
Okay. Our bidding seems to have slowed down here. So we're at $1,240 right now, which is
Wow.
fantastic for this. And I think it's a great deal. I think everybody needs to take a good hard look and say, who doesn't want a Tahoe vacation? Take one little couple of seconds here. We're going to go ahead and get ready to close this on out. We've now jumped up a couple more. So it's going to close up soon here, folks. Get your last bid in. We'll see where we end up.
Just remember, your kids are going to go with you and have fun. Lots of fun.
All right. And the Gonzalez family is going to be going to Tahoe. That's fantastic. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the bid. That's fantastic. All right. Did you know one of the things that's happened a lot during COVID is people are doing remodels on their house?
Yes.
All over the place. I currently have a backyard that's full of dirt. So this one doesn't help me, but for those of you out there that are doing some home improvement, we've got a $1,200, it's a faucet and toilet combination.
Wow.
This is donated by the Lynch family and Cupertino Supply. So for those of you that, either or, it's an either or. So it's $1,200 for either the faucet or the toilet. Minimum bid will be $350. Again, sprucing things up during COVID has been a very common thing. I can tell you right now, finding a contractor is really hard. We do have some great contractor families here at the school and in the parish. So for those of you that are out there, please let us know, and we'd be happy to try to get your name out here in the chat so you can talk to each other. If you've got availability, maybe we can find a school or a parish contractor that can install a nice new faucet for you, a nice new toilet.
Nice.
So we've got a couple bids coming in, which is fantastic. Remember, the green button will bid it up by $25. The black button will bid it up by any amount you desire. And I will tell you right now, folks, if you haven't gone through the remodel phase, if you haven't done this, appliances, toilets, those sorts of things are very, very, very expensive. This is a very generous donation. So again, Lynch family, Cupertino Supply, thank you. We are going to go ahead and look at this. We do also, you'll see if you look at your chat, folks, we do have some people that are going ahead and putting its pledges and go ahead and giving additional dollars that way as well. So it doesn't have to be about the auction. It could just be a, hey, this is a good time for me and my family to help somebody out that needs help, and we really appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the bidding on the faucet toilet combination or choice. And currently, Erica Tibke, who I want to personally thank because the work that she's put into this event has been outstanding. She is fantastic to work with. If you guys don't know her, you should get to know her because she is amazing. And she is a huge part of our community here, and it's very thankful. Okay, we have another class gift coming up. Jennifer, I'm assuming you have your wallet near you. So, this one here is the 8th grade, class of 2021, 8th grade gift. I think we can all agree the value is priceless. We're going to start the bidding at $400. We're going to jump up in increments of $40. These are 2 hand drawings, one of Mary and one of St. Joseph. They are going to be put with a stained glass piece. You can see a picture of it on your screen right now. We're going to go ahead and start the bidding at $400 for this. So 8th grade parents, we're still around, but some of you may not be around. You know, we're going to graduate you out. This would be a great memory to take with you.
And earlier I talked about the kindergarten masterpiece. It was led by our art teacher, Mrs. Horowitz. In the 8th grade, art, Mary and Joseph, and 8th graders actually did all the work by themselves. There was no teacher guiding them, and they're beautiful paintings of Mary and Joseph. So it would be great to have them in anyone's house. And to know that an 8th grader did all this work, and 8th graders supported in the painting and added they added to the painting. Everyone had a piece of the painting, but it was hand-drawn by 8th graders. So hang it in your house, bid up, they are beautiful.
I just want to encourage all of you, yes, press that green button or that black button, but also throw anything in the chat. You know, we like the banter in the chat because I don't see anybody in front. Do you see Trey? Nobody in the front. All I see the baptismal font. You know, so I want to see who's doing, what you're drinking. Type down, you know, whatever you're doing in the chat. You know, throw some shade at people. See what's going on. See what's happening, right? But going back to what Ms. Grover was mentioning, you know, you can see the sense of dedication Ms. Grover has for her school. You know, and just FYI, if you did not know, you do know. Did you know, Tracy? Do you not know? Just in case you did not know, today is Miss Grover's birthday. Right? So I just feel like we should just give her a shout out, and I don't know, Father Mark, you like to sing, don't you? Handle
84 years old today.
How old is she?
84, I think.
84. No.
Yeah, and still going strong. Oh, no, that's my mom. Never mind. That's my mom.
But
yes.
Yes.
So
I think we should all sing. Throw in the chat. Happy birthday, Miss Grover. We should all sing real quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Miss Grover. Happy birthday to you.
And I just want to let you know, if you love Miss Grover, go to that donation page, drop $300 for Mrs. Grover's birthday.
I love this. I love this. I would love to see some donations coming in Mrs. Grover's honor for her birthday.
$300 for Miss Grover's birthday, and she'll use it for a scholarship for a child, and we'll continue to move forward in educating our children. Yeah, she's not 84. She's somewhere above 20 and below 90.
Okay. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the bidding here on this. We're going to go ahead. We are going to go once. We are going to go twice. And we are going to go ahead and close out the bidding on the 8th grade class picture. Mrs. Grover, lots and lots and lots of happy birthday messages are coming in for you. We have donations coming in your name. It is fantastic. And the Petties have gone ahead and won the 8th grade class. The Petties went ahead and won it. Congratulations, Petties. Thank you very much.
So Father Steve, why don't you share some of those guys who are wishing Miss Grover a birthday?
Yeah, so just Miss Grover, not everybody, hates you. Everybody loves you, okay? So we get a little shout-outs from Elizabeth Colo, Caroline Bautista, Rapetti, Brenda Martin, Gonzalez family, Rodriguez McMillan, PJ, Suzanne. They're all saying happy birthday to you, so blessings to you, all right?
Thank you, everybody.
I think a fantastic way to wish Mrs. Grover a birthday is to push a green button right about now. That is a $150 donation. You just push that button. We're going to go ahead and chalk these donations up to the birthday girl.
That would be very sweet. Thank you very much.
All right. We are going to have a little video. Father Steve, maybe you talked a little bit about Camp Thrive. I've been involved a little bit, and I have a general feeling for Camp Thrive, but maybe you can give us a little more what exactly you do at Camp Thrive, what the children are involved in, a little bit of background, and as we have a video getting queued up for them.
Yeah, so it kind of started out here at the parish here where I noticed a lot of some of the CCD students, the kids that are born here, they have a hard time reading the Bible or writing, and I said, well, what's the point of you reading the Bible if you can't even read? It makes sense, right? So we got to work on that, and it kind of started as a literacy program, but it kind of developed into more of like a project-based learning summer camp, and I would say it's like a cross, like a cross between Vacation Bible Camp and Boy Scout, Girl Scouts, and also, a little bit of Kumon involved, It's got a combination of everything. But each year we're able to do real exciting projects. One year we were able to go down to the Monterey Bay Aquarium and do a little aqua theme to it. Another year we kind of did like a space theme, above and beyond. Took them to the NASA Ames right here. And it's a great opportunity, I think, for the kids. And I think, like I said at the beginning, they need this more than ever, to be actually in person, right? And it's just like, especially for the younger ones, they have to almost relearn how to be social again.
They do.
Right? So it's a great opportunity, I think, and especially for those who are not able to afford a summer camp, and to provide this opportunity. And thanks to Father Mark and all the people who were able to support it, we're able to do it again. So yeah.
I think that's amazing, and I think that our community desperately needs this sort of thing right now as things are getting harder for people. So I think that's amazing. We're going to watch a little video here about Camp Thrive. In the meantime, please, please, please touch the green button. $150. What kind of birthday gift is that? It's a fantastic birthday gift. And the black button. If you'd like to give more than $150, that's certainly acceptable as well.
Throughout the years, many parents have asked, how can I get my children to be less selfish? And I believe Camp Thrive is the answer. Camp Thrive is a project-based learning camp that combines Catholic spirituality with social entrepreneurship as students learn to help others thrive. Every day, students focus on our core values of teamwork, holistic reflection, imagination, virtue, and empathy. Students complete a capstone project each week focused on making a difference in the community. For example, students have built planters boxes for the hopeless, a free exchange library for the children, teenagers and adults, and also a meal to help those who are hungry and needy.
being a mentor here and really feeling like I'm a leader and meeting all these kids and really feeling like I'm making a difference in their time here at Camp Thrive and truly just helping them have a fun week and learn lots.
The more opportunities that we can put in front of children to help think about others and think about their community and how they are just one part of a larger community can only help children understand more about empathy and more about the importance of serving others and also just about kindness.
I like all the activities, even the board games, and learning about Jesus because Jesus is very important to us.
I really think that Camp Thrive is unique because it's Thrive, learning to help others thrive. So the camp helps the campers develop their gifts. It's one of the few camps that I know that integrates the whole child, their intellect, their heart, and engages in an outreach to others.
My young camper and my mentor both be surprised at how much they can do to impact their community, to impact the kids and adults around them. And they didn't know that they had that in themselves until they did Camp Thrive. So Camp Thrive has been a great experience for them and for me as well.
I'm so excited to be part of this experience. This is my passion and I enjoy teaching kids.
Thank you very much for your support. Let's thrive together, make a difference in our community.
All right, well, welcome back. Again, I think it's just amazing what Father Steve started with Camp Thrive. I think that's fantastic, and I think it gives great back to the community. So again, green button, pledge $150 at any given time that you want to pledge money to the school and the parish. You can do so. Go ahead and push the button. And we're going to move on to a couple additional auction items. For the next auction item, you don't need to hear from me because we have, I don't know if many people know it, but Father Steve, what do you do on the side?
I got a lot of side hustles, including doing golf bets with you, Tracy. But yeah, so I don't know if you remember, but last year we were able to get my friend John Lynch, is a general manager for the 49ers. He was on the call and he told me to say hi to all of you as well. But this year we're able to get some gear. It's a signed football by John Lynch. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. Took him a little while. But he's in the Hall of Fame, so this is a Hall of Fame signature. It's got his name in the Hall of Fame with the 49ers football right here. So this is for you, especially for the Niners fans. Did you watch the draft at all?
I watched a little bit of the draft, yeah.
Yeah, I was like super excited. Trey Lance, my man over here. And apparently they say he's like super religious too. So like might see him at mass. We'll see. But yeah, we're so excited about football. Like, again, another activity where it felt like it was taken away from us, right? But looking forward to the season and a lot of great players. But here's another, item for you to take. So, yeah, it's here.
It's interesting. I'm looking at the bidding coming in for folks, and I will say this. Based upon what happens on my telephone anytime there's a 49ers game, there's a lot of 49ers fans in this school.
Amen, yeah.
There are a lot of them. So I got to tell you, folks, we're at $130 on this thing. I think we can go more. I think it'll be pretty awesome. I know, Kevin, Dave, you guys have your man caves out there with your 49ers posters, your this and that. It's not like the 70s and the 80s when you had the posters on the wall, but they have the nice ones now. I think we've graduated from the paper poster. But these will be great things to put into those caves where you're out there, you're watching your 49ers. I think this would be an awesome time to go ahead and get some. Can I see that real quick? So it is signed, Hall of Fame 21. It is pretty awesome, and if I wasn't a Bears fan, this would be amazing. But I am a fan of the team where quarterbacks go to fade away.
Yeah.
As opposed to the 49ers. So let's try to get this bidding up on this football, guys. And I want to thank Father Steve for reaching out, bringing that in for us. We certainly appreciate it.
And I'm sure as an added bonus, Father Steve will sign the box as the chaplain to the 49ers. That's how much valuable it will be, you know. He will sign the box.
How many people do you think have a signed, autographed 49ers football box by the team chaplain?
I doubt very many.
So that right there, I mean, Vicky, you're up there right now. You're at top of this thing, but somebody should take this away from Vicky just to get Father Steve's signature.
Yeah, I'm sure he would do that. Father Steve, would you sign the box? Whatever. Yeah.
So Father Steve will sign anything, we're hearing.
I will sign anything. Anything for money. That's bottom line. Bottom line, make money. That's how we're doing it here. That's right.
Now, just remember all the auction items that usually happen in our Fall Fun Fest that we couldn't buy this year. All those sports memorabilia usually get sold. This is the one thing from St. Lucy's this year. What a great gift to put on your wall in your man cave, not to let your kids play with or anything like that, right? But it's a wonderful blessing, yeah.
I tell you what, Jim Carlson's amazing. He bids against himself an awful lot. And it's amazing. I love it. Jim, you're the best, dude. I think it's fantastic. And I love the fact we got this price up here. We are going to go ahead and see if anybody wants it ahead of Jim, because I got to tell you, it's a neat football. I strongly recommend it for any 49ers fans out there. So we're going to go ahead and start counting this thing down. We're going to say 3, 2, 1. Jim, you got it, man. You got a cool football.
Congratulations, Jim.
All right. So thank you for that, Jim. We appreciate everything you're doing. Again, remember, folks, the green button's awesome. Now, this green button's a little bit different. I think the next thing is one of the really kind of coolest things we've got this year. So I think everybody knows Miss V. Miss V is back, which is amazing. She's taking care of my Cooper, which, God love her. God love her.
He's a great kid. Love him to death.
He's a good kid. Greatly. Father Mark, he's going to miss his morning hug. He really is.
Well,
it's,
well, we haven't been able to do that this year.
Well, not this year, but
really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Probably is safer for you in some ways.
He's getting bigger.
He is getting bigger. He is getting bigger and stronger, and a little bit cranky too sometimes. So that's all good. So this one here, again, you see a black button on your screen, a black button that says Add to Cart. And the reason this one's different is this: it is an unlimited amount of people. We can have as many people want to do this. So if you want to donate tonight to get something, but don't necessarily want to spend hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars, this would be a great opportunity. What this is Mrs. Via's sister. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love reality TV. Probably too much. But Top Chef's one of my favorites. I love it, love it, love it. Watch it religiously. Maybe that's not the right way to say that this evening, but I apologize. So Miss V's sister was actually a contestant on Top Chef, and I remember her. She's amazing. Her sister Carrie Ann will be giving a teaching class. In the class, you're going to learn how to make beer-battered fish tacos with mango slaw, the spicy avocado aioli, and I finally could figure out what an aioli is from watching the show because I'd never heard of it before. Pickled radish, homemade guacamole, complemented by, served with a margarita. I'm assuming you'll have a couple of those while you're making the meal. I'd have a couple of those making a meal. Remember, this is unlimited. As many people want to sign up for this can. So $100 will get you in, and Miss V is going to join in as a sous chef. What that means is that Miss V is volunteering for us to let her sister boss her around, which is pretty cool, I think.
And just notice there's also a vegetarian option there. So Tracy, if you're not a meat eater or fish eater, there is a vegetarian option. It says there at the bottom of the page. So
I am watching lots and lots of names come in on this. I think that this is one of the coolest things. If Jennifer doesn't bid, Erica, I'm going to have to find you later so that I can bid because I want to do this. I think it's cool. Keep pushing the button, folks. We'd love it.
And I see there's some new people that join, just joined the evening. So welcome. Just click. If you want to catch up, just click. you know, and add to the cart item. This is not actually like a bid. You just add to the cart and be part of this master class. We have plenty of spots for you. So if you just join, just click.
Yeah, and if you just joined, you didn't know it's Miss Grover's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Maybe we should get her to bake a birthday cake. What do you think? Yeah.
One of the challenges we had was donating $150. Just go to that donate button to support Miss Grover and her work as school principal. The money doesn't go to her, but it goes to her scholarship fund at the parish, at our parish school, which does so much good work. So thank you and happy birthday, Miss Grover.
I think one of the neatest things about this experience, you know what I think is really neat, is that Mrs. V's sister, I don't know if do you call her, what do we call her, Mrs. V, Mrs. V2? I'm not quite sure what we call her at this point. We're going to call her Chef Carrie Ann. How's that? Chef Carrie Ann. I like that one. Chef Carrie Ann will actually have a live chat and talk to you while you're making this. So if you have questions on how you're going to be cooking this, she is there live with you, bossing her sister around, teaching you how to make this. I think it's really cool. I think you need to keep pressing that black button. This is getting a lot of interest, folks, but it's great because every single person that's out there can push and take this. This could be one of the bigger items of the night if we just keep pushing the black button, folks. And I think we're going to keep going here for another couple seconds. And let's say we're going to give it another 20 seconds, call it a day. So again, this is going to be your last chance. 10, 9, 8.
Fish tacos and margaritas.
Margaritas and fish tacos. It's all a matter of perspective. All right. Cool. We hope.
All right. Thank you. This is great. So hopefully that'll be a cool event, the virtual masterclass. Next item here is actually donated by Tracy and the Adams family. And, you know, they're just so generous with everything, right? Miss Grover, they're just so generous with the school and
very helpful, very generous.
And, you know, you've never invited me to this place, Tracy, but but I'd love to go there. Yeah. But this is a 7-night stay at Santa Cruz Beachfront Home, sponsored by the Adams family. We appreciate you. Yeah, just tell us what's so cool about this place. Yeah.
Well, you know what the neatest thing about the place is? This is where I proposed to my wife.
Oh.
Which is the neatest thing, so there's a little trivia behind it. The house is located in Twin Lakes Beach. It overlooks actually the lighthouse at the edge of the harbor there, and as well as one out on the point. It has 3 bedrooms. It can sleep about 9 people. The garage is converted where we have a bed with a trundle bed underneath, so you can put some kids out there. We have an outdoor barbecue. We have all the amenities inside. The kitchen, it's got a kitchen, shocking, with a house. That's weird. No, but
So
everything you'll need in the kitchen. Washer, dryer. You do get parking with this, which if you ever go to the Santa Cruz in the summer, parking's a pain. We do have 3 weeks that's open, and you can pick one there. We'll work with you on that. We are very happy to be able to do this again. I also want to thank my brother-in-law, Chef Christina, and my mother-in-law and father-in-law, Rich and Diane, for letting us do this. It's fantastic. Jackie Rapetti right now is out there. We're at $2,300 on this, folks. $2,300. I will say this, when we rent it for a week, it will be about a $5,000 value is at the home of the house right now. So I do think at $2,500, which is where we're at now, this is a screaming deal. I strongly recommend it. Memories that'll last a lifetime. Lots of kids. The beach is a little walk, and when I say a little walk, 100 feet. It's a very little walk. There's a little grass area. You can sit outside, have a bonfire. You can actually go get a bonfire down at the beach as well. So for anybody that likes going to Santa Cruz, this place is awesome. I'm very happy to be able to share it with the school. Now this one here, we do ask that it is the school, it is limited to school and alumni families only. So I do appreciate everybody abiding by that. Thank you very much. We are up to just over $4,000 at this point on the house. I'd certainly like to see us get up to the $5,000.
And you know, Tracy, one of my teachers was down in that area and walked by your house and said, whoa, this is great location. I'd love to stay here. This is a perfect location for my family to spend a week or even half a week there. So bid.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I was just reminded. I should have said this earlier. I am obviously a terrible auction host. But if you press the picture, folks, there are more pictures of the beach house, so you can see what's going on there. As with the other items that have multiple pictures, just touch the picture of it, and you can see the pictures. You can see the inside. You can see the outside. You can see how close you are to the beach. One of the other great things, if you ever want to do like the Chardonnay, that's walking distance to the house. Crow's Nest, walking distance to the house. If you like playing volleyball, that is walking distance. Mm-hmm. Some of us have retired at this point, but other people like to still go do it. We are at $6,000. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for bidding on that.
Let me see. We are going to go ahead and I'm getting a couple comments, and I just want to be very clear here. There is a bit of delay from what I say, folks, to what gets out onto YouTube and Facebook, wherever medium you're choosing. So I'll do my best to try to slow down a little bit, give you a couple extra seconds to bid. Once I start the countdown, unfortunately, it's not a real-time thing. I will also say this. We are about to pass $19,000 today, which is fantastic. That is amazing. Let's see if we can't get there. Mike, you're at $6,500. Petties, you're out there. I see you. John, Megan, I see you out there as well. Let's see what we can do. Can we get a little bit over to the $6,500? The dates available, oh boy. Jennifer, can you text me the dates that are available? There's questions out there, and they'll be helpful. There is the VRBO link, but I think that we have 3 weeks that are available, and we could try to work with you on something if we need to as well. Again, so we're now at $6,700. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. So we're at $6,700, folks. Nancy, I apologize that I don't have the dates off the top of my hand. We'll see what happens here. So we're going to go ahead, and we are going to start looking at closing this bidding up. Ben, I think you need to get ahead of Mike here. I think $7,000 is reasonable. I think that black button for $7,000 would be amazing, Ben.
For all those people and all that beach, amen.
There we go. So we're going to go ahead and start a countdown here. We're going to go ahead 3. We're going to go ahead with 2 and 1. And Nancy jumped in. She asked us for a little bit extra for $7,000. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Nancy.
We look forward to sharing this with you, and I hope you have as many great experiences as we do. It's fantastic. Okay, we are down to the last 3 items here, folks. We have passed $25,000, almost to $26,000 this evening. Thank you, everyone, for sure. Okay, hold on a second. My boss is calling.
And while Tracy's going on the phone there, just a few things. Great support team, of course, here with Tracy being the host tonight, all that. But he already mentioned Erica, but we also have from the school side of the stewardship side of the school, Lori and Krista, who have done such a wonderful, great job in organizing this and doing all the great work. So we thank you very much for that continued support. Erica here at the parish side, and then a little more tech support back there, way in the back. Rebecca, yeah, thank you. All of those have done such a great job. I know there's a few always glitches with all this stuff, but in the preparation for this, we do thank Lori, Krista, and Erica for all their hard work. Couldn't have been done without them, so thank you, ladies.
Thank you very much. It's been awesome. I will say this. We haven't even announced the next item. We haven't even announced it. And we already have bidding up over $840 without even starting.
Wow.
Which is amazing. Thank you, folks. I see people are very interested. This is shocking. People want to go to Napa and go wine tasting.
Oh,
How
yes.
weird. It's amazing. So right now, the way this is set up is you will have a chauffeured trip for 4 up in Napa. You're going to stop at 3 vineyards. You're going to stop at the Ragusi, Pine Ridge Estates, and Stag Leap. The Anne Marie and Glenn Lynch will be actually chauffeuring you in their 1954 convertible Cadillac. And that car is amazing. Again, touch on the picture on the screen. You can go through and look at the car. I like cars. This is amazing. I think that.
And my nephew, I don't know if you know this, my nephew works at Ragusi. He donated the passes for people to go wine tasting.
Well, thank you. Thank him for us.
He's one of the tasting managers up there, so
Okay.
it's a great place.
Cool. That's amazing. Thank you. So we have basically what you have to do is get yourself to Napa, and at any given point in Napa, he will pick you up and take you to the vineyards. This valued at about $1,150. So the bidding started at $400. We're already up to $1,160. Jackie, Carrie just came in over the top of you, Jackie. So you got to keep working here. I do think this is amazing. The green button will bump you up $40. The black button, you can bid as much as you would like. I might do it even without the vineyards. I might do it just for the ride in the car. Just for the ride in the car, because it's so cool. Okay, Carrie, keep going. I love it. Jackie, you're going to let Carrie have this? You're going to come in over the top of her here. So we're going to go up to Napa, 3 vineyards. We're going to go ahead and drink a little bit of wine with a designated driver.
Amen.
That's amazing. So, the Rodriguezes and McMillans are looking to go to Napa. That could be trouble right there.
Good trouble. Good trouble.
Good trouble. Good trouble. All right. What do you think, Jackie, Carrie? You think you want to go to Napa? Jackie wants to go to Napa. Jackie's back in.
Well, you know, we have been talking a lot about children needing to get out, Tahoe, great vacation, but what about parents? Parents need to get out also and socialize with other parents. So here's a great opportunity for them to go to a nice place, Napa, and go drinking, different wineries. So thank you for bidding.
Thank you for bidding. And I mean, I don't know. I like wine.
All right.
Apparently, I like wine. I like margaritas. Maybe. I'm an equal opportunity. But Stag's Leap is amazing. That is amazing.
Yep.
The vineyard there is incredible. So I think that'll be a fantastic trip.
Yeah.
We are up to $1,740. Thank you, Carrie. Let's see. Is Ragusi on the Silverado Trail?
It is on the Silverado Trail.
Excellent. Yeah. Will your nephew be there?
He probably will be.
Will he come out and say hello? Can we arrange that?
I can get him to do that.
Will he
like
tell a story about you?
No.
Yes, he will. He just won't tell her aunt.
No, he will say what a wonderful aunt I am.
I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure he will, and
All
then
right.
tell a story.
We just passed $2,100.
Congratulations. Thank you.
$2,100 on this, folks. Let's keep going. Again, you know, Carrie, Marissa, Jackie, you guys are out there working hard. I'm going to tell you, the black button is your friend. You push that black button, guess what happens? You don't need to go by $40. You can bump it up $100. You can bump it up $200. You could get everybody scared right now and go ahead and take yourself a wonderful trip to Napa. The Rodriguez and McMillan group is back in here. Carrie, they're coming for you. What do you think?
I think, as you said, even if you don't like wine, the car. I've seen the car. Glenn won't let me sit in the car, but I've seen the car.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful car, and if you've seen the old Cadillacs, 4 people comfortably,
You could fit my family in that car.
Yeah.
And that's a big family, easily. So Jackie's back in. She just jumped over the top of everybody. She's up at $2,380 for this fantastic
thank you,
trip.
Jackie.
The question is, Carrie, well, you know what? The Rodriguez and McMillan said they wanted $3,000. So I'll tell you what, we are now at $2,900. Let's see if we can't get up to over $30,000 in this one. That is make it take about a $4,000 bid here.
Yeah.
So it's work to do here, but I do think this would be a fantastic trip. Go up there, stay. You know, Father Steve was going. He'd probably go golfing in Silverado. Staying at Silverado is amazing. The hotel's open again. You know what you should do is you plan it around the Safeway Open. Yeah, I've been there. There you go. It's beautiful. All right, so the Rodriguez's and McMillans are at $3,040. Again, Jackie, Carrie, you want to hit that black button, get us up to, say, $3,250? What do you think? Think we can get to $3,250 here by hitting the black button? like I said, push the picture. You're going to be able to see the car. You're going to be able to see a whole bunch of pretty pictures of Napa. Get up there, enjoy it. Parents need vacations too.
Yeah.
It's not just the kids. You need to get off the Zoom. You need to get out of the house, and this would be a fantastic way to do it. So we're going to go ahead. We've slowed down on the bidding here, so I'm going to go ahead and do a countdown. Right now, our top bid's $3,040, and we are going to go once, twice, and we're going to go ahead and close the auction out. Kerry Kellenberger jumps in last second. $3,080, Kerry, thank you.
Sneaky Kelly. And we do want to thank Glenn and Anne-Marie and Gerald and Crystal for donating that. Glenn is also a member of our raffle committee for the car. So don't forget, you can still buy your raffle tickets for the car. We're drawing tomorrow on Mother's Day. So they're $100 for one ticket, 5 tickets for $400, and 10 tickets for $700. So after the auction, please stop by and hit that button and buy a raffle ticket too. And you don't need to be present to win. We'll be drawing about 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. We'll be putting on a Facebook Live so you can see that. So don't forget that. And thank you once again, Anne-Marie and Glenn, for the donation, along with Crystal and Gerald.
Okay, so remember, at any given time, the green button lets you donate. We are down to our last auction item, but when we're last two. Sorry. Two. And even after the second auction item, we do have one more little thing we're going to do. So let's just start with this one here. Like I said earlier, Erica has been amazing. She's been amazing to work with the last couple of years doing this, but I think this is the most amazing thing. She has donated a 2-bedroom villa at the Grand California Hotel and Spa down at Disneyland. This is going to come with 9 passes, 9 park hopper passes, the 2-bedroom villa. The value of this is $12,555. Our bidding started at $3,500. We're already at $4,500. Thank you very much. We are going to go up by $200 every time you hit the green button, but the black button is awesome. I can't tell you. I took my kids to Disneyland only once. Only once. And it was an amazing trip. We stayed at the California Grand Adventure. It's amazing. Disney's Grand California Hotel. There we go. I'm going to get this down by the end of the night. It's amazing. So this will give you the 9 4-day park hopper tickets. You can sleep 9. There's a king, 2 queen-size beds, a queen sleeper sofa, and a single pull-down. The happiest place on earth just opened a little bit ago, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's been down there yet.
Hey, Tracy, this might be a good vacation.
I'm the auctioneer, so I'm not allowed to bid.
Yeah, but I bet Jennifer is.
I think it would be amazing. And I got to tell you, Julie Bassa right now is in the lead in the bidding, and she's getting an amazing deal. We're at $5,500.
Yeah.
Folks, this is one of those ones. Just think about just the cost of 9 park hopper passes.
Yeah.
9 park hopper passes. Forget about the accommodations for a second, even though the accommodations are going to be amazing. The passes alone, if anybody hasn't been to Disneyland in a while, are super expensive. And then you add in an amazing 4-star resort, highly recommended. The Petties have now jumped the top. They're about $5,700. So we're moving forward. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and just a reminder, I know it's kind of during the school year, but I'm sure Miss Grover would forgive those children who may miss a day of school because of this. And I'm sure she would love to bless this, and I'm sure she would not have a problem. So please, it's a great value, please.
Only if you invite me.
No.
The dates have just been posted on the chat, so take a look at the chat. You can see the dates that are available, that the trip's going for. The pools, amazing. A couple places to sip a drink or two if you enjoy that sort of thing.
Halloween in Disneyland, happiest place in costumed world.
Halloween is
awesome
Halloween at Disneyland.
Halloween is awesome at Disneyland.
And All Saints Day in Disneyland.
And All Saints Day at Disneyland. But Halloween at Disneyland, I think they might unfortunately do it up a little more for Halloween than All Saints Day. However, it is great. We are up to $6,300. The McMillans and Rodriguez's have jumped on into the fight here. So we got some people going after this. Jim's back in. You'll find that shocking. Jim Carlson's back in. Now we need. You remember last year when Neen and Jim went back and forth?
Yeah,
That was the most amazing thing. I loved it. Julie's back on top again. So we're going to keep working this, keep going. Again, do we have extra pictures in there, Eric, or is it just the one on this one? Extra pictures, or is it just the one? Go ahead and touch the picture there. You can see more. Again, the black button. Julie, when you want to jump back over the Rodriguez and McMillans, just go ahead and hit the black button. I'd throw, say, I don't know, $7,500. I think that's still a fantastic deal. You are getting basically a $1,300 deal. This is a screaming deal. This might be the steal of the night at this point. So keep going here. We're at $6,700. $6,700. And we're going to go ahead and start closing this out unless I start to see some bids coming in here. So we're going to go ahead and start closing this out here. Say goodbye to Halloween at Disneyland. If you haven't bid, say goodbye. We're going to go ahead and go in 3, 2, 1. And at the last second, Rodriguez and McMillan's jumped in for $7,500. Enjoy Halloween.
Thank you so very much.
Okay, this is one of the crowd favorites every year. And this is Dinner with the Priest and Mrs. Grover at Tapsalog Bistro. Ed and PJ Sanchez, thank you. They have been amazing contributors to the school for, I was talking to Ed about this the other day. He's been involved in the school for like 30, 40 years. And he's about to have his grandkids start coming through. I mean, they have just given back so much and have been such good friends. So we are going to have a meal for 10 that will be cooked and put together for you at Tapsalog. I went to this a couple of years ago, and it was amazing. The food, if you haven't been to Tapsalog, there's 2 of them now. There's here in Campbell. There's also the one in Santa Clara. That place is amazing. So this is for 10 people. It includes everything. And we'd like to thank the Sanchez's and Tapsalog. This is an amazing experience. It's great to spend time with the faculty and the priests outside of here. So I strongly encourage you to be in this. We're at $550 now. I got to tell you, we talked about some priceless things earlier today. This is one of those. This is a memory that is going to be with you a long time, getting to know people a lot better.
And I don't know about you, but I feel like I kind of know like what's going on amongst the priests and the assignments, but I was so shocked, so surprised when I found out that the Father Mark is leaving. And those who don't know, like now you know, all right? The Father Mark is leaving St. Lucie, and he's going to St. Lawrence, right?
Yes.
Where you taught as a teacher, a 6th grade teacher, right?
Yeah, 21 years ago.
But yeah, I mean, this might be the last time you ever see him again. You know, I don't know.
Not really, but
no. But I just maybe I don't know, Father Mario, maybe you want to say something here. I mean,
well, yeah, I don't want to say I was shocked, but I was very surprised. I didn't expect it, and of course, many of you, I hope, have been able to read the letter that I wrote to you as the parish and school community about how difficult it is, but why I say yes when the bishop asks these things. But you know, as I said in the letter, if I wouldn't have said 6 years ago yes to my move here from St. Catherine's, which I really didn't want to leave, I wouldn't have come here and come to know and to love so many of you and your children, of course, and or your grandchildren or the rest of the community. It has been a great blessing. This last year has been a struggle, of course, with the COVID, and it's not a year that I would like to bow out on and to go to start a new parish, but it is what I've been called to do and what the bishop has asked me to do, and so I will do it with love and joy. But as I said, the day I found out on Thursday last week, and the school delivered birthday cards to me on Friday, because my birthday was May 1st, which was Saturday, a week before Miss Grover's birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Grover. And you can always donate to the button to Miss Grover's thing. But
as you know, the kindergarten card, of course, the preschool card, and then the cards from all the different grade levels. As I laughed and I cried and remembered each one of the kids' face, unmasked, of course. Just trying to, kind of remember all those blessings that I've received, and they're still sitting on my desk. And when I feel sad, I pull them up, and when I feel happy, I pull them up. But it has been a great blessing to serve you. I'm looking forward to having dinner with you one last time, and also hopefully being able to invite Father Rick Rodoni, who will be the new pastor beginning July 1st here, to join with us in that celebration. So it's really going to be a dinner for 11. Because we hope Father Rick is going to be able to join us in that also. But thank you for your prayers, support, all the blessings over these past 6 years. I will cherish them and bring them with me to my new assignment, leaving with a heavy heart, of course, but also leaving with great many blessings and thanksgiving. We're in a church full of beautiful lighting that you have helped to make come true. Of course, Ms. Grover and all of your children, if you're a school parent, will tell you how wonderful the new bathrooms are. They still smell new, even after a year. And it has been a great blessing, and we continue to hope that you, along with the priests of the parish and the whole parish community, continue to grow in faith, hope, and love, and do that. So I do thank you, and I do, as I said, I look forward to this one last dinner with you. Thank you, and God bless you. And please pray for me and all the priests that are moving. It's hard, but it is what we are called to do. So thank you once more to Ms. Grover, one of the best two principals I've ever worked with as a pastor. That's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. Yeah, one of the best too. I always, when I was teaching sixth grade, I'd always go like, "You guys are the best sixth grade class I've ever had this year," right? And they'd all, at first, they're going like, "What?" Yeah, the best sixth grade class I've ever had this year. So, but it is, as some of you might know, I was a teacher at St. Lawrence. Now I left there 21 years ago, 5 years in seminary, 16 years as a priest. I do look forward to going back there with all the challenges there. But I do, as I say, thank you, St. Lucie community. Thank you to the parish staff, to school teachers and staff, and all the blessings that you've shared with me. And thank you, Ms. Grover, and thank you, Father Steve, for being my proco-vicar for 5 of my 6 years here.
There you go.
It was a wonderful blessing, and I know I taught you well because you're doing a great job at St. Lucie.
You taught me well. Okay. All right. Okay, I appreciate that. But the people need to respond here. As a very, touching, I was expecting you to cry, Father Mark, but this people, this is just like we did, appreciation for Ms. Grover. This is an appreciation for Father Mark.
It is.
And I don't know many pastors who are there like every day, like for the pickup and the drop off, he is there, rain or shine, with his coffee. Like, talk about presence. Doesn't matter what you do, showing up is 80% of the game. Okay, and he's got that on lock, and he's there for you.
Father Steve, did you know that even in this COVID year, when the two of us, can be in a classroom for less than 15 minutes, he comes over
for 15 minutes.
The hall, he pops in for less than 15 minutes.
Amazing.
Just to greet the children.
Yeah.
Let them know that it's important to link the parish and the school, and he's just been amazing.
Yeah. So if it's this is your way of, I think, our way of appreciating Father Mark for all that he has done, and I think we could do much more than this 800 here. Yes, we miss him, and people gotta bid. Help me out, Tracy.
We will truly miss Father Mark.
All right, folks, think about this. We've had Father Steve come back. Father Mark is moving on to his next adventure. We will miss you. You have been fantastic for us here in the school. But get a last chance, guys. We haven't had a bid in a number of minutes here. We've been talking a lot. We do have a top bid right now of $800. I'd like to see if we can go a little bit more here. I think this meal is an amazing experience, and like I said, it's a great time to do this. At this point, I did get a text message from Ed and PJ. I'm going to go ahead and close the bidding out. But Catherine, if you are interested as well, please add some additional bids in, folks. So we're at $800. We're going to go ahead and go once. We're going to go ahead and go twice. Green button gets it to $850, guys. Come on. And we're going to go ahead and close this out. All right, Jim, you got it. Now, Catherine, I do have an option for you here. Like I said, Ed and PJ were texting me. They have volunteered to do 2 of these meals.
Wow,
So if you would like to
generous.
match Jim's bid of $800, just go ahead and put in the chat that you'd like to do that, and we can go ahead and add the cart for you as well, and you can have your own dinner at Tapsalog for $10. I think it's a great deal at $800.
Thank you
would
to
be a
the
really good deal.
Sanchez family.
Thank you, the Sanchez's, yes. You get to see Aiden. Aiden's working there now. Pretty cool. Okay, we're getting close to the end here, folks. We got one last thing we're going to do. I had a buddy of mine, a guy by the name of Bert George, and he said, you know, I heard you're doing an auction for the school, and I want to give you something. And so he donated this 2016 Silver Oak Magnum. For those of you that like wine, that's a nice bottle of wine.
It's a very
Father,
nice
Father
bottle.
Steve's eyeballing it. He does not get the bid, even though he's got an iPad. What we're going to do is the last hero game. And the way this works is this, is by pushing this green button, you get to donate $50. And we're going to go ahead and play this game out here for a couple minutes. And at some point, I'm going to count it down. And whoever is the last person to bid $50, and you don't know when this time is going to be up, the last person to bid $50 is going to get this bottle of wine. It's a $250 bottle of Silver Oak. So we need to get some people out here, guys. We're running out of chances. We're running out of chances to bid this evening. We're at $37,465 right now. We'd certainly, like to get up to about $40,000. It's going to take a bit of time here doing it by $50 increments. So remember, hit the pledge button a couple of times. Can't hurt, right? All it is a finger. Ding, 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 ding. Not that hard. So you keep pushing that button, and we're climbing right up, and I really appreciate that. If you win the wine, I will volunteer to come on and open it for you in exchange for one glass. We'll call it a day, all right? Rhonda, thank you for getting back in there. I see you jumping in a lot. Jennifer, I see you out there as well. Thank you. Rhonda, keep going here. I like it. So we're
Silver
going to
Oak
keep going
is a
this for a
great
few minutes.
wine.
It's great wine. I mean, I almost had it tonight, honestly. It looked really good. So we got another pledge that's coming in. Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. Remember, each time you hit that button, it's $50 to the kids, $50 to Camp Thrive, $50 to the school, $50 to the parish. We really appreciate it. I do also want to say, again, Father Mark, we will miss you. Thank you. Father Steve, thank you for coming back and joining us this evening. Mrs. Grover, thank you for spending a Saturday night with me. And for everybody that's here, there's not a lot of people here, folks. There are about 4 of us in the room other than us. But they are keeping this thing going. They are keeping you having the ability to press the green button. It's amazing. So Audrey, thank you. Lori and Jeff, thank you. Keep going, Lori. I see you. Keep pushing like this. It's not that hard. It can't hurt your finger. Keep pushing those buttons out there. We have another Jeff Galdas and Lori Galdas both bidding. I like this.
Ooh.
I like this. I like this. The hubby wife going. David, thanks for jumping back on in here. So we're going to go ahead. We hit $38,365 now, folks. Let's see if we can't push to $39,000. $39,000 will take us about another 20 bids here. So keep pushing the button, folks. Thank you very much. They're coming in. We're going to give this another minute or two. There we are. We're at $38,515. We're scooting right on up. Keep going here. Jennifer Adams. I like that one. I like her.
She heard you say, I really want this wine.
She heard me say it. Brenda, thank you. I know you like the Silver Oak, Brenda, so that's good stuff. We're going to keep going a little bit more. Again, I also want to remind everybody that we do have the car auction. The car auction goes till tomorrow at 3. $100 a ticket, $400 for 5. Father Mark, it was $700 for how many? The car auction. It was $100 per ticket, $400 for 5.
10 tickets for $700, and the drawing is tomorrow around 3 p.m. So we're only selling 1,000 tickets no matter what. So that's a better chance than getting hit by lightning.
And what kind of car is it?
It is a Jeep Cherokee.
Is it the orange one?
Yeah, it's donated by Norman Jeep. Not donated, but supplied by them, and
given us a great deal. They're a great supporter of Catholic education, of course, in the Catholic Church. But yeah, so it's a wonderful that. If you don't want the Jeep, you can take the cash equivalent, which is $25,000 before taxes. And then some other prizes too, first, second, and third prizes that are cash prizes. So yeah, please buy a ticket. You don't have to be present to win. We will call you and let you know.
So,
oh yes, and we're selling food also tomorrow afternoon, taco sale. Lots of you have bought tacos today. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. What a great gift to give your mother a bunch of tacos. Okay.
yeah, the tacos, I didn't eat before I came tonight, so
Yeah.
I had to have a taco. It was awesome tacos.
Yeah.
So I strongly recommend it. Come on out, support the school, support the church. We still have bids coming in on the $50 bids. Thank you, Gina. Appreciate it. Got you out there a couple times. John and Megan have hit a couple more times. Vicky's out there. So we got a lot of good things going on here. Keep pressing that green button, folks. Jennifer, you keep pressing that green button. I love it. We're going to go ahead. It is now 8:35. Our plan was to be done by 8:30. So I do want to say a final thank you to everybody for being here. And even though we are still continuing to get some bids in, and we are at $39,000, thank you, everyone. We do have a bottle of wine to give away, and the only way we give away the bottle of wine is to start a countdown. It's the only way we give it away. So we have lots more bids coming in. I'm going to go ahead. Remember, there's a bit of a delay here, so keep pushing the button. Keep pushing the button. You're not exactly sure when we're going to be done. We're going to go ahead and count it down as a 3, a 2, press the green button now, 1. John and Megan Willard, last hero. And I will tell you that that last little flurry, folks, brought us to $40,415. Thank you. Thank you. With that, any final words? Other than, actually, I do want to say a final word.
Yes.
I want to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Well, not everybody, every mother that's out there. You know, I can speak only personally. The job my wife has done during COVID, having to be home, take care of the kids, it's made us recognize just how amazing our teachers and faculty at St. Lucie are, how much we didn't want to be teachers, and see just how amazing she has been. And so for all of the mothers that are out there, thank you for being you, and thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, and we can wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. Everybody has a mother, right? So happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to you, to your mom, Father Mark.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
she's doing all right. Yeah.
Yep, very, very well. She's out, actually she's out wine tasting today with my older sister and older brother. So she was out wine tasting in Spokane, Washington, so.
And just as Tracy mentioned, just thank you to everybody who participated, not just with the live event, but also supporting with the tacos and the car raffle, right? Car raffle. And people just, it seems like, wow, people are so generous, you know, and so just keep it up, and you know, thank you for everything that you do to keep this place going. Yeah.
Well, and I want to say thank you to all the parents and of the school especially, who during this COVID time have really supported their students and the teachers all year. It's been quite an interesting year, and our teachers have felt the support, even though parents, as I said, cannot be on campus. We know that you are supporting us. Parents have been so generous with their comments, emails, cards, to our teachers, just giving them that extra positive word that they need to keep going, because this has been the hardest year of anyone's teaching career. And I also want to thank parents and parishioners for helping us get our brand new bathrooms. It's been truly amazing to walk in and compare what was to what is, and under Father Mark's leadership, we were able to achieve that goal. So thank you, Father Mark, and thank you to all of our parishioners and parents who donated to that wonderful cause to get us bathrooms.
And I know we've already thanked our tech team. We thanked Lori, Krista, and Erica for all their hard work. Tracy, thank you once again for hosting us. It's a great blessing to have you here as a member of our parish community who will offer us humor, joy, And your wife's money, yes.
Okay, so to wrap things up, just our sponsors, the Hardy family, Norman Din, Tapsalog, Joseph George Wines, thank you all. Thank you, Erica. Jennifer, you're amazing. Remember that if you have bought anything this evening, you should go to your cart and go ahead and check out. We're also waiting, Catherine Bullinon, if you are interested in taking the second meal at Tapsalug, please let us know so we can add that to your cart. And with that, I want to say thank you to everybody. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow. I think we didn't start with a prayer. Maybe we end with a prayer.
Sure. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, giver of all that is good, we thank you for the blessing of all mothers, especially your blessed mother, our Mother Mary. As an example of motherhood and joy, we ask you to bless each and every mother this night, strengthen them, fill them with peace, fill them with kindness. We thank you for all those who support our parish school community here at St. Lucie. We thank you once more for allowing me to serve them these past 6 years. We thank you for all the good gifts that you share, and help us as summer comes to celebrate with joy and blessing. And we ask this in your name, amen. St. Lucie, pray for us. Check out your cart. Don't forget to check out before you leave the website. Go to your cart to pay your bill. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
God bless. Bye. Happy birthday to you. You were born in a... Oh, no.